Hello and welcome to Outside Xbox. You're watching Show of the Week. I'm Jane.
And I'm Andy. This week I got into a fight with Adam Jensen's robotic arm. I never asked for this. The arm started it. It said it was better than my rubbish human meat arms.
How did it say anything? It's an arm.
Oh, I could tell it was thinking it.
Of course. Speaking of beautiful upgrades to ugly old things, this week I've been thinking about HD remasters.
We weren't talking about that.
Sure we were, Andy. Like Adam Jensen's upgraded limbs, Xbox One remasters of Xbox 360 games take old things that were perfectly adequate at the time and zhuzh them up into something new but familiar, and hopefully much better looking.
I'm going to use every advantage I have to stop them.
I'm not even talking about the kind of nostalgia-fueled remakes that Kickstarter loves so much, just straight-up graphical remasters of last-gen games such as DMC. These give the old textures a makeover, along with maybe smoothing out the frame rate or rejigging the animations, such as in Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and then probably stuffs the whole lot into a newer game engine, such as with the recent Dead Island Definitive Edition.
Let's do this.
In this way, Xbox 360 games get a second bite of the cherry on a new machine, and if we're being cynical, publishers get to sell the same game twice. As someone who bought GTA 5 on both Xbox 360 and Xbox One, I'm definitely not immune to this generation-spanning double dip.
Life is just one long mystery.
We've already had a truckload of remastered versions of games from late in the last console generation, such as Resident Evil 6 here, but with there being a bountiful back catalogue of Xbox 360 games to draw on, you can expect plenty more to come, such as Resident Evil 5 and also Modern Warfare Remastered, which comes bundled with this year's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, much to the delight of the YouTube dislike button. With Games Industry Convention and Newsfest E3 next week, you should expect a fresh wave of remasters to be revealed. In fact, if you plan on following the E3 news conferences with a beverage, you can drink every time there's a remaster announced if you like to be horizontal before Phil Spencer's second t-shirt change.
There truly has never been a better time to be an Xbox gamer.
So yeah, it's pretty much these HD remasters out the wazoo right now.
I'm not interested until there's an HD remaster of my favourite game. Big Mother Truckers 2 Truck Me Harder.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Alright, fine. Well, how about these then?
At least from the outside, graphical remasters appear to be a shortcut to vast wealth with minimal effort, so it's hard to believe some of the best, biggest selling Xbox 360 games still haven't had a bit of 1080p spit and polish. Based entirely on rumour and speculation, here are 5 in particular we reckon will be landing on your current gen hard drive at some point in the future.
In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
This one we're fairly confident about, since this year's E3 is leakier than a field in Wales. Outed in a series of posts on the ever-reliable NeoGaf and rumoured to be showing up at Bethesda's E3 conference on Sunday, Skyrim HD is reportedly a prettified version of Bethesda's open-world Dungeons & Dragons romp, including mods and all DLC released for the original version of the game. With both The Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 4 out of the way, and with the next Elder Scrolls game presumably years away, now is definitely the time for Bethesda to collect on the giant sack of Septims awaiting them for a Skyrim HD remaster. So don't be surprised if we see this one in action this weekend.
Life is complicated. I killed people, smuggled people, sold people. Perhaps here, things will be different.
If we were Rockstar, once we'd finished swimming around in our Scrooge McDuck-style money bin, we'd probably be asking ourselves, how can we make even more money? The answer to that question, we reckon, is Grand Theft Auto 4 on current-gen consoles. GTA 4 was a big success when it released in 2008, going on to sell 25 million copies, but so far, GTA 5 has sold an astonishing 65 million copies. That's 40 million people who love GTA and haven't played GTA 4, making it, to our minds, an absolute shoo-in for a next-gen spitshine. That's just maths.
Reading multiple pings below the orbital defense grid.
Oh, this can't be happening.
There's no mistake. It's them. Winter contingency has been declared. All units are mobilized and ready. This is Sierra 320. Prep for combat insertion.
What the hell was that?
With Halo the Master Chief Collection bundling Halo 1 and 2 Anniversary Editions with slightly upgraded versions of Halo 3 and Halo 4, plus Halo ODST as DLC, keen-eyed Halo fans who really know the series inside out will have noticed there's a single classic Halo series game that hasn't had the Xbox One cosmetic surgery. Halo Reach was Bungie's last hurrah before they disappeared off to make Destiny, and is currently playable on Xbox One with backwards compatibility. But you just know Microsoft is going to milk this one for all it's worth with a proper Anniversary Edition treatment at some point. So look forward to that in 2020?
A man has a choice. I chose the impossible.
A collection of Bioshock games remastered for Xbox One and PS4 is something you can get legitimately excited about. Age ratings boards are constantly announcing unannounced games before publishers are ready, and no less than 3 of them have slapped a rating on a Bioshock collection for Xbox One, PS4 and PC. And if it's coming to PC, that suggests at the very least there'll be better quality textures, otherwise why not just buy the originals in a discounted Steam bundle? Plus, since Bioshock creator Ken Levine decided to close Irrational Games in favour of making both Who Knows What and a new Logan's Run film, this is probably the most we'll see from the Bioshock series for a little while at least. It's already been announced that this year will feature that rarest of things, a Christmas without an Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Empire won't arrive until 2017, but with Michael Fassbender's Assassin's Creed movie poised to make a bigger impact than Ezio missing a haystack, Ubisoft will be desperately looking for a game to plug that gap. Not that we want to tell Ubisoft how to do its job, but one straightforward way would be to prettify some of the classic Creed games featuring our favourite assassins. Perhaps the Ezio trilogy, or if they're feeling particularly generous, the Desmond saga. Sorry Shay Patrick Cormac off of Assassin's Creed Rogue, maybe you should have thought that before you turned Templar.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Now it's time to see what's written in the comments and in these directions for operating a truck.
Where did you get those?
Found them.
Did you steal a truck?
Nope.
First up this week, your comments on this video about Red Dead Redemption 2 and the questions we have for it.
We don't need to play as a young John Marston or anything like that, but hearing tales of his exploits with Dutch's gang from NPCs, or even running into him in his bad old days, would be a great moment for fans of Red Dead Redemption.
Commentarian The Running Pigeon thinks that a prequel looking at Marston's life in Dutch's gang with the ability to switch between all the members would be pretty damn cool. Red Dead Remembrance, maybe.
Comment artiste, somebody named Wyatt, however, is less convinced. Everyone is wanting Red Dead 3, and I'm here like, Bully 2 anyone? No? Okay.
Maybe combine the two, set it during John Marston's school days when he used to shoot nerds and lasso greasers.
Call us, Rockstar.
Meanwhile, Special Forces Potato Spudsnaps wants the game to allow me to shout, "It's high noon," before unloading my revolver.
Sounds like you're confusing your cowboys there.
It's high noon. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Moving on, here are your comments on this video of us playing the new Hitman level set in Marrakesh, Morocco.
Oh, he's by the thing. Get over. Push him. Push him. Push him. Yes. All right, done. Oh wait, I should say something clever. They'll print anything these days. Oh wait, someone's coming in. Someone's coming in. It's fine. Concentrate on escaping rather than making clever kill quotes.
There's a bunch of backseat punners in the comments, like this one from protein-rich commenter BaconChicken42. When he killed him with the printer, I thought he was going to say, I guess he had a pressing engagement.
Commenter with a real name, Scotty N, meanwhile, thinks that we should have gone with, he always did want to see himself in print.
But commentist El Anime Master is concerned, saying, since when did Mike start caring about safety rules? You'd think he'd be excited at the idea of those barrels exploding.
Don't smoke next to exploding barrels. Are you aware of how dangerous that is? This is a video game, for pity's sake.
Don't worry, I was back to my old self in no time.
Oh, exploding thing. There you go.
Finally this week, your comments on last week's show about Dead Island Definitive Edition and the video game islands that would be perfect, if not for one thing.
The resort island on which Dead Island takes place, Benoy, is in many ways a great place to top up your tan. It's got sandy beaches, water slides with no queues, and more Mai Tais than you can shake a cocktail umbrella at. It's just a shame about the hordes of zombies trying to make a meal out of your sun lotion slathered carcass. Which makes Benoi a lot like these other video game islands, which would all be great if not for some tiny inconvenient detail.
Commentarino Hasmic laments that there was no pun about Dead Island's zombie infestation being benoying. For shame.
Yeah, I know, I'm really annoyed with myself.
Well, comment dropper Daniel Ott says, what about Fallout 4's Far Harbour? If the radioactive fog and crazy cultists don't scare you off, the island has incredible beaches.
Amazing seafood as well. Crab claws as big as your head.
It's fine, it's going to kill Nick a bit. I can shoot it while it's killing Nick. Nice. What have you got?
Finally, regarding the end of last week's show, commenter James Tagalicious says, Andy, you thought you'd picked up the remote detonator. In fact, you picked up the light meter. Good exposure though.
Yeah, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Sorry, can you say that last part again?
I could eat a horse?
Uh-oh, if that was the light meter, then what is James using to set up the lighting in our next shot? Well, this seems like a good time to leave.
I can't even tell what happened, it's so badly lit.
That's it for this week's show, but here's a little song I wrote about the like button.
Press the like button now to not have to listen to Andy's song.
I worked on it all week.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. All right, how about some lunch then?
I can't. Me and Adam Jensen's arm are going to have this out once and for all in a tournament of arm wrestling, shadow puppets, and who can throw a tennis ball the furthest.
Oh yeah, I see the Google Calendar invite for it now.
Like button, nothing rhymes with button, but you should press the button anyway. Like button, I don't know what the song is, but you should press it anyway. Like button, everybody press it, please press it so I don't have to play the song. Everybody press the like button, nothing rhymes with button, sort of.